Sometimes it's better to take the long road instead, and it's clear why you do so for certain games. The beauty of its open world, exploration, finding secrets, or just because there's not really any need to. Red Dead Redemption 2 does everything it can to make the player feel like a real cowboy in the Wild West, and that means most of the time you'll be on horseback. But the environments you'll be traversing in is what makes foregoing the fast travel system worth it. Taking in the musty air of the bayou and swatting mosquitoes at the same time, snapping on the branches and twigs of a forest, or tracking mud onto your boots in towns. And who knows what you'll come across along your travels, and what among them requires swift bullet to the head. From a practical over pleasure standpoint, there are times when choosing not to fast travel is probably the best financial decision you can make. Guild Wars 2 is an example of such, using in-game currency to apparate from one place to the next. Of course, this is not exclusive to this MMO. Lost Ark and Final Fantasy XIV are other examples, but what makes Guild Wars 2 different is that in-game currency can also be used to purchase the game's premium currency, the latter of which is also used to buy character slots or outfits, so use your legs rather than your wallet to travel. There are also times when walking is literally the only thing you can do for travel. In Death Stranding, where your main task is to deliver supply cargoes, fast travel unfortunately doesn't allow you to bring the items you're meant to bring with you. Sorry for those who just want to focus on the story. On the bright side though, you get to walk through a beautiful landscape with many cliffs, rivers, and a natural ambiance. But sure, you've seen fantastical and magical landscapes or realistic scenery from two different periods of time, but how about a large, dreary, futuristic city? Cyberpunk 2077 does have a fast travel system and it's serviceable at best, but Night City is its own living and breathing hell, with most, if not all, major quests and side quests occurring in this city that's just as pretty to look at as it is dangerous. You might as well get a better sense of getting around its districts. So Blast, I really want to stay at your house on your radio as you drive around the mazy streets. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, while making Hawaii a definite treat for your eyes, is not the only reason why you should take a walk rather than a taxi. The Like a Dragon franchise is known for its wacky and engaging sub-stories, most of which you can begin by just strolling around. Infinite Wealth is no exception. Not only that, you can also get experience from battles as well as find certain items, or even get a couple of honk-honks. The sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn featured the same variety, color, and great biomes, as well as the ability to mount certain machines to make traversal not only efficient, but more immersive. But who says you can't have style either? Forbidden West introduced flying mounts to take to the skies, allowing another perspective to appreciate the environment. Sometimes the mount just doesn't work. No offense, Roach, but in the case of The Witcher 3, fast travel is less convenient with its signpost system. Consequently, Geralt is better left to enjoy the breathtaking scenery outside of the game's main cities on horseback instead, as you can also find potential side quests and items. Tears of the Kingdom, as well as the Zelda franchise as a whole, is also known for rewarding the curious player who inspects every suspicious nook and cranny. Combine that with the various vehicles and machines you can create, as well as the other tools at your disposal, exploration has never been so satisfying. And don't forget about shield surfing. But if you want to talk about satisfying traversal that it's almost blasphemous to use the fast travel system, despite how impressive it is, look no further than Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Added mechanics like the web wings, new swinging abilities, and an increased speed completely trumps the need for fast travel. Unless you're on your last legs trying to get every collectible, you might as well swing or dive between buildings and tight beams.